Ooh, we're live on 45. No, that's not right. Hi, welcome. I'm MoJo Medium. Welcome to Magic and Meaning with MoJo Medium. I'm so excited. And guess what? I am so excited about a number of things, and I'm going to share it with you. And then I want to talk about mobs. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, hi, welcome back. I'm excited about everything. I'm very excited about being here with you right now. And I'm very excited because in an hour, I get to do a special training about medical intuition with my Mighty MoJo Club. And if you are not a member of the Mighty MoJo Club, you really must consider it. Simply go to mojomedium.com or the link in my bio and go check it out and see what the Mighty MoJo Club is all about. It is an online community of woo-woo people where we meet, share, learn, and grow. And I've made some really good friends there. It's really a wonderful place to explore our spirituality, our spiritual paths, our respective spiritual paths. And speaking of respective, we respect one another's opinions and ideas and ideals. Everybody has talents, and one of our big deals is discovering what our talents are. I call that your mojo. What you were meant to share with the world, something you're good at that makes you feel good. It's what makes you you. And that's what your mojo is. And so when you find your mojo, you can love your life. We talk a lot about manifestation. And there is actually a course that I offer on manifestation as well. Okay, let's skip over that now. I mean, that's enough, right? So let's talk about why I'm excited. You would think I could remember, right? But no, I wrote it down. So one of the things I'm excited about, you might think is silly. I'm going to pick it up. You know the difference between a spiral notebook and a composition notebook, right? This is a composition notebook. It happens to be a really pretty one. Really pretty because I like pretty things. I like things to be pretty. So this is this is a composition notebook. I usually use a spiral notebook. This is my work journal, work diary, whatever. I pretty much write down everything in there. It's got my to-dos. It's got my notes from what I've done, contemporaneous notes, if you will, what I'm working on, conversations. I write down things like for today, what I'm excited about. And one of the things I'm excited about is that I never liked composition notebooks before. I did not. I only used spirals, and I preferred spirals, and I was adamant about spirals. And I would take my daughter to the store and we'd be looking at office supplies, and she'd say, I don't like spirals. I want a book that lies flat. And I would say, I don't like those stupid composition notebooks. I need a spiral notebook. We're both left-handed. So, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because if you turn the spiral notebook over, it's on the other side. So whatever. I don't know. I mean, I write hook arm. She doesn't. Who knows? Anyway, I discovered when I found this one in my cabinet, I needed a new work notebook because I had used mine up. And I found this in the cabinet and went, this is kind of awesome. I kind of love it. So I'm excited about that. It's just something that's fun to, I got some weird color going on here. Hold on one sec. There we go. That's more better. There we go. Okay. So I'm excited to find a new thing that I didn't know I liked. And why am I sharing this with you, right? I mean, what do you care whether I use a spiral or a composition book, right? I'm sharing this with you because I like to be excited, and I want you to be excited too. And I want you to understand how you can be excited about something really mundane. Because, as I always say, if it means something to you, it means something to you. The significance in anything is how you feel about it. You know, don't dismiss something just because you think that's not something you should be excited about, or it's not something that you should care about. For example, this is funny because on the Instagram, I've got a filter going and the pictures behind me look purple. Whereas you on YouTube, you can see that the pictures behind me are all in tones of aqua. 2 professional, 1 amateur. All right. back to being excited about the mundane or the not so mundane. This is something that I tell my clients all the time because I am a medium. I am actually a psychic medium, in addition to being MoJo medium, which is like coaching you to bring your mojo out, right? So I tell clients all the time, don't dismiss something as your imagination. If it means something to you, it means something to you. So you hear a song on the radio, this is one of my favorite examples. You hear a song on the radio that reminds you of someone who has passed away. And you think, maybe that's that person saying hello to me, manipulating what I'm hearing when I'm hearing it and saying hello. And then you go, well, that doesn't really make any sense. That can't be real. Well, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Can't it be real? Let it be real. Be real. Enjoy it. Love it. Let it mean something to you. You know, if something brings a tear to your eye or a little leap to your heart, then it's significant for you. You know, the body doesn't lie. You know that. So I'm just showing you my example today of being excited over something really mundane. But I have other things to be excited about too. For example, today I got my second COVID vaccination. That means I am just a week to 10 days out from being fully vaccinated. And they're now saying that once you've reached this point, that you are not going to give it to anybody, as well as being protected from serious illness, hospitalization, and death yourself. So I'm pretty excited about that. That is a thing to be excited about. And that is not mundane, like office supplies, which still excite me. You may not be an office supply junkie, but I am. So anyway, I'm excited about being fully vaccinated from COVID. Now then, I want to mention something to you about this, just briefly. I'm going to preach just a little bit about getting out there and getting your vaccine, because science is real and it is the best way for us as a world to overcome this scourge, this pandemic that we have suffered for so long. Get vaccinated. Everybody's eligible. You can get it one way or another. So, all right, that's my love for you. Love, because you need to do that. What else am I excited about? I'm excited about other things. Are you leaving? Okay, I'm excited that my husband is leaving so that I was just teasing him. He's going to see his son who's in town, and he's excited about that. Puppy, no, stay. Our dog, Tulip, is excited because she would like to go with him, but she's not getting to, so now she's sad. Okay, being excited. Let's talk some more about being excited. Now, you may have heard or watched the last episode in which I talked about being excited and about excitement being so similar in physical feeling to anxiety. So if you didn't listen to that, go back and check that out. It's called Excitement, Shift, Anxiety, and Santa Claus. Okay, so today I'm just generally excited. In fact, I'm so excited. I'm really playing with changing the name of the show again from Magic and Meaning to I'm so excited, because it's something that is really a part of me. And I want to share this with the world. I want you to be excited. I want you to be able to be excited. I want you to figure out what it's like to be excited. I want you to not be ashamed to be excited. My husband, a long time ago, we talked about this, and I'd say, for example, are you excited to see your son today? And he'd say, well, men don't really get excited. I'm not really excited. I mean, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, but I'm not excited. And I think it's because excitement makes you think of, little kids or roller coasters or something. And I'm here to tell you, you can be excited about anything you want. All right. So I want to give you an example of being excited about something that is not new. It didn't just happen. It's not a new discovery. It's something I'm excited about. Okay. So what are you excited about? I'm excited about my husband. We will have been married 5 years later this year. We're going to go on a cruise for our anniversary. We didn't have a wedding or a honeymoon. We had a ceremony, a civil ceremony, but we didn't have any kind of a party or reception, and we didn't have a honeymoon. So this year, we are going on a cruise to celebrate our anniversary. And since we are now both fully vaccinated, we're excited. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself because that's excitement about something that's coming. Anticipatory excitement is different from existing excitement. So when we talk about gratitude a lot, right? And that's another topic for me. I'll talk about that some other time. But we talk about, oh, I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head, that I have good health, that I have, enough to eat, whatever. And we talk about this gratitude and stuff. What if you got excited about something, right? Being excited about what is and being excited about what's coming is a big part of manifestation. When you're excited about something that's coming, that anticipation is a belief that that is coming, an acknowledgement, a trusting, a feeling, a knowing that you've got it, it's coming, it's here. So that's the projection, the anticipatory excitement. But if you're excited about what you've got right now, that enhances your manifestation ability. Okay. This is why I call the show magic. Okay. The magic means manifestation. The meaning is finding meaning in things like we're talking about. If it means something to you, it means something to you. All right. So another excitement, being excited about something that already is or that is past. I'm very excited about being married to my husband. I love him very much. And I'm excited about being together with him. We've been together 7 years, married for almost 5. So can you see how you can find excitement in that? And really for a marriage, finding excitement for being with the other person is really, really good for your marriage. Another thing I'm really excited about that it already exists is my little blue car. Now, you may have heard my story about my little blue car. You may not have. It's somewhere in the archives. But 2 years ago, I manifested a brand new tiny blue car. And it was a little bit different from what I thought I wanted. Long story short, I wound up with this darling, tiny, cobalt blue Chevy Sonic. Never heard of a Sonic before or since, or though, of course, I see them now because I have one. So you know how that is when you've got one or one comes into your awareness, you see that thing, whether it's a car or something else. So I'm still excited about my little blue car. And I want to emphasize this because I've always been good at continuing to enjoy something that I have that I like. I've never been one to say, well, that was great when I got it, but I don't really care about it anymore, or it doesn't excite me anymore. I've always been enjoying things that I have. Another great example is this ring. I have this James Avery ring. I don't even remember when we got it. A few months ago, a year ago, I don't know. I wear it every day and I love it. And I think every day I look down at it and go, I love this ring. This is so cool. Same with my engagement ring. Same with my little blue car. It was a really exciting experience to get that, to manifest it and have that creation to come into reality. And so I was very excited. Woo! I was excited for a long time about having just gotten it. I am still excited about my little blue car that I've had for 2 years now. I don't even have 20,000 miles on it. When I first got it early in 2019, I was taking care of my dad, and I would take him to his chemotherapy and his doctor's appointments and lunch and different kinds of things. And every time he got in the car, he admired it. For a year, he would get into my car and say, I just love your little car. And my dad was a pretty big guy. He was kind of tall. And he'd say, this is the only car that I ride in that I can get into without hitting my head. There's so much headroom in it. I really like it. And it's so comfortable. And he would kind of make a thing. And that made me appreciate my car every day. And I'd say, I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad you enjoy it. That's good. I love it too. And he'd say, oh, I love it. And I'd say, me too. And look at this part of it, the air conditioning. I really like the way that it's done. And look at this. I've got Sirius XM radio, and I really love that. It costs too much, but I really, really enjoy it. So I'm very excited about these things. Every time I get into drive, my husband drives most of the time. I go places with him. Even if I'm just running errands now that he's retired, he always drives me. And so when I get into my car, it's even more exciting. I am excited about my car. So I'm so excited. What can you be excited about? Take one of those things on your gratitude list and be excited about it. I am so excited that I can breathe unaided. When hay fever season is over, you can be very excited that you can breathe better and that your nose doesn't itch and you're not sneezing. It's still going on around here, but I'm not suffering too badly. I'm excited that I'm not suffering too badly. I don't say that very loudly to my daughter, who is suffering with the hay fever. So think about these mundane, ordinary things that you can be excited about, whether it's new or not. I'm still excited about the new rug we have in the living room. We've had it for a couple of months, and I'm still excited about it. I vacuumed it the other day. It's a big rug, and I vacuumed it, and it's still new, so it's like, putting off little, little bits of wool. There's little woolly boogers all over it, and I vacuumed it the other day, and I thought, wow, it actually looks brighter because I got all those little woolly boogers off of it. It was looking kind of faded, but it's not. It's just new. And so, I'm excited about it all over again. All right, so I think you get the idea. I want to touch on one more subject, which is not exciting, or it's not about good kind of excitement. It's about bad kind of excitement. You know what I mean? Bad kind of excitement is like when something bad happens and there's a lot of excitement. It would be better described as anxiety or stress or maybe upset. All right. So this is one of those pearls of wisdom that my dad handed down to me, and it's about mobs. It's about mobs, really, and I mean literal mobs. Like a big group of people who are misbehaving together. They might be yelling. They might be rioting. They might be shouting, beating, breaking things, looting, whatever. And I'm not going to talk about any specific mob, but you know what I'm saying. It's a violent mob, not a peaceful mob. Okay. My dad told the story of when he was in college, and some of the guys in his dorm or some people that he knew, or maybe a group, I don't know, they all decided to go. What were they doing? It might have been just a panty raid. It was the 50s. Guys went and made noise and girls threw their panties out. I don't know. It may have been a panty raid, but I want to say it was something a little bit more violent than that. I don't think they were going to burn something down, but they were going to go and do something, and they were all fired up about it. So they're going across campus, right? And they're like, yeah, yelling at whatever it was. Yes, the thing. Yes, we're going to do the thing, and we're going to yell about the thing, right? And my dad, then a young man in college, was part of this mob. Yeah, we're going to do the thing. We're going over to do the thing. And they're moving quickly and striding across campus, right? And my dad felt that excitement, that upset, that mob thing, because he was part of it. He was swept up in the mob mentality. And he thought, I'm going to try something. And he stepped out of the group. He went ahead, forward motion with them, but he got a few feet away from them, 15, 20 feet away, and was walking along beside them as they were over there. Yeah, we're going to do the thing. We're going to do the thing. Come on, let's do the thing. He stepped away, and the feeling left him. You know what a pep rally is? Yeah, a pep rally is when we get fired up about our team. If you're not from Texas or the South, you might not know about pep rallies, but pep rallies are when we would gather in the gym and the band would play and the cheerleaders would cheer and the football team or the basketball team would come running out and we'd all cheer them and we'd do cheers, we'd yell, and the different classes of high school would compete to see who had the most spirit, who has the most school spirit. And it was a mob. We'd all get whipped up into a frenzy ahead of the big game so that we could go out there and be in the stands and support our team and cheer them on to victory. And it was a big deal, right? And that's how you get all excited and worked up about something. Well, guess what? Having a pep rally, for one, doesn't work nearly as well. So, not naturally. So if you want, gosh, this comes back to what I was talking about. I'm so glad I brought it up. I get, divine guidance this way. So if you want to be excited about something, and in a good way, you're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to have to work on it. Like I noticed about liking composition notebooks. After all, I do like a composition notebook. How about that? I feel excited about that. That's my choice. I can be excited about it. I can ignore it and go, oh, well, I got a notebook, whatever. That's not any fun. I like to have fun. Don't you like to have fun? How can you be happier in your mundane, everyday, workaday world? Get excited about something. Get excited about something. Look out the window and what do you see? Do you see a bird? You hear a bird calling? You could be excited about it. Look at this guy, this little guy. My daughter and I drove down to what we call the duck park. It's a park here in our neighborhood that's in our little city that's on the water. And there are always ducks and geese and not chickens, pigeons. Anytime I say chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when, right? Okay, so there's always ducks and geese, no chickens. So there they were, and it's spring, and we saw four little goslings. Called them Ryan, of course, but they're so cute. They're fuzzy and fluffy, and they're there with the goose parents. And man, the adult geese were right on them. You better not get close to those goslings; they will peck you to death, right? And they'll bite you. I mean, geese are mean, but it was so cute. And my daughter and I just got like really excited because it's geese. Look, it's geese. Actually, okay, I was the one geeking out over the geese. I was geesing out over the geeks. It was so exciting. There were geese. Now, if you don't have this idea or thought in your head, you don't have this mentality, you might go, look, there's some geese. They're cute. And that's the end of it. But if you get excited about it and go, wow, there's geese, I'm excited. And then you go home and tell everybody, I saw goslings today. They were so cute. It was really neat. The adult geese were protecting them. I knew you couldn't get close to them without getting bitten. It was the coolest thing. And they're going to learn to swim, and I'm going to go back and see. You get it. All right. I've taught you how to be excited. Now get out there, find something to be excited about. And be excited. I'm so excited. And also, tell me, should I change the name of the show to I'm So Excited or just this episode? Because I'm very likely to start the next show with I'm so excited. And you'll say, what are you excited about this time, MoJo? So think about that. Are we going to be excited every week, 3 p.m. Central, right here? Or are we not? You tell me. We can always talk about magic and meaning. We can also talk about excitement. All right. Love you. Bye.